Yes, good morning friends. Today I am going to discuss about the module 5. This is the last module of an Internet of Things and technology. So here I am going to discuss about this topic, that is IoT, physical devices and endpoints. In this, Arduino and Raspberry Pi operating systems are there, and how these things are going to be get connected, and some of the programmings about that you can see. And also some of the case studies towards the smart cities that we can also able to see it in this. Topic covered in this particular chapter is for the Arduino, IoT physical devices and endpoints, an introduction to an audio, why we should use this Arduino, and which are the types of Arduinos are going to be there, and how it is going to be used, for which applications and all. Then exploring to the Arduino board, as UNO board, learning about that, something which it is going to be the kit, that hardware kit is going to be explained here. Then installing the software for an Arduino IDE, and how these things are getting connected with the board, that also we can see. And about the programming, how we can do the programming in Arduino for some of the programming concept skills. And finally we can see that the difference between analog, digital and PDaE and pins. Now here Arduino is a basic single board microcontroller designed to make applications, interactive controls or environmentals easily adaptable. Here the hardware contains the board that is designed around 8-bit microcontroller or 32-bit microcontroller, that is ARM architecture that it is. And the current models features things like USB interfaces, analog inputs and GPIO pins, which allows us the user to attach additional boards for the applications. In the introduction, this Arduino has been introduced in 2005. The platform was designed to provide a cheaper way for the students and professionals to create applications and play the human interactions with the sensors, the world in sensors, actuators, motors and other products. It also offers a simple integrated environment, that is IDE, that runs on regular personal computers and allows users to write programs for this Arduino using C or C++. Then why Arduino is going to be used? What are the advantages of this Arduino? Why I should go for this Arduino? Any other operating systems or boards are not there for this communication. So they are there, like Raspberry Pi is another one. But the cost is going to be compared, means here Arduino is cheaper than Raspberry Pi. So what are the advantages of this basically? First point itself, it is saying that it is an inexpensive. The board is, the microcontroller is going to be an inexpensive one, and which is a cross-platform applications can be run in this. That is, a program written in one of the operating system can run in another operating systems. That is Windows, Macintosh, and Linux. Anyway, that software can run. That is another advantage. And it is simple and clear programming environments. So here it is going to the easy to use for the beginners, that it is, the environment is so user friendly, that environment is been created for that, and is open source for and extensible software it is going to be. So here the Arduino softwares are going to be published as open source, so anybody can use that particular software to run that particular their programs, and even experiment on that. Experienced peoples, they can go for the extensible programming concepts by using that C++ libraries. They can do it. Then the last one here is the open source and extensible hardware is also there. Like software, there is a hardware is also there. The Arduino is based on the Atmels ATM EGA microcontrollers. This is the name of the microcontroller. Even relatively inexperienced users can build a breadboard version of the module in order to understand how it works and save the money. Even simple concepts, so individual components that you can take and you can build your own Arduino software, Arduino hardwares. These are the advantages are there for the Arduino. So then there are so many levels are there in this, which Arduino that you will be going to use for which projects and all. So there is an entry level Arduino is there. It is easy to use and ready to first creative projects, simple projects that you can create. These boards and modules are the best to start learning and tinkering with electronics and coding. So it is nothing but very simple programs are going to be there. And nowadays in YouTube's a number of simple projects are being explained very clearly, and you can do it on your own. So that is the advantage that it is having. So the entry level projects, simple projects are going to be there. Then next is a little bit complex projects, enhanced features you can include. The experience and experiment of more complex projects that we can use it with advanced functionalities and faster performances. Next comes to the IoT, that is Internet of Things. Make connected devices easily with IoT, and you can do the World Wide Web, that it can get connected. Finally, that it is a variable project. Some of the projects can be variable, so you can add smartness to the projects and saving to the power of electronics directly to the textiles. So here variable projects that you can able to make it. There are versions are there in this. First is Arduino Uno. It is a microcontroller based board on the 80 mega 328P is the name of the microcontroller. It has 14 pin digital input output pins, of which 6 can be used as PWM outputs and 6 analog inputs, and 16 megahertz cartridge crystal. A USB connection is there, a power jack is there, and ICSP header and the reset button. These are all contains that particular microcontroller. And connect to the computer with the USB cable or the power with the AC to DC adapter or battery, that also it can get connected over there. This is Arduino board. Any boards that it requires the power, so that you can use any one of them. Then Arduino Mega 2560 is another one. It's a microcontroller board based on the 80 mega 2560. It has 54 digital input type output pins, of which 15 can be used as a PWM, that is programming outputs. So 16 analog inputs and 4 UART. This is a hardware ports it is going to be used. A 16 megahertz crystal oscillator, a USB port, USB connection that we can say. A power jack is there.